Okay, in this video we're going to talk about the imperfect tense, and I'm going to show you basically what it is, and the verb endings, and the regular verb endings and the irregular verb endings. So let's check it out real quick. Alright, so the imperfect is basically another way to talk in the past, and we use it to talk about actions that were in progress in the past, and basically the English equivalent of the imperfect tense is saying stuff like I used to do something, like I used to go to the beach every summer. Another English equivalent is I would do something, like we would go to the beach every summer. And another thing you could say is a good English equivalent is the ing form in the past, like we were going to the beach. Okay, so if you look at this example right here, Rafael patinaba y Mónica corría, which would mean roughly Rafael used to skate and Monica used to run. So as we go through this, please fill out your notes, and we'll take a look at that later. Here we go. Here's your AR verb endings. They sound kind of funny, but the yo form aba, the to form abas, usted form aba, and then nosotros habamos. Notice you have the accent right here on the a. Vosotros habáis, and then ellos and the ustedes form it would be aban. So aba, abas, aba, habamos, habáis, aban. Okay, and that's just for AR verbs. And notice that accent on the nosotros form. Okay. All right. ER/IR verb endings. Ia, ias, ia. Iamos, iais, ia. Notice how you have accents on the I every time. Okay, so this is for verbs like comer, vivir. Okay, so like if you were to say comía, it would mean I used to eat. Tú comías, you used to eat. Ella comía, she used to eat. Comíamos, we used to eat. Comíais, y'all used to eat in Spain. Remember, vosotros is basically only used in Spain. And then ellos comían would mean y'all used to eat or they used to eat. Okay, so that's the ER, IR endings. Don't forget your accents on the I every time. There's no stem changers in the imperfect tense. It says right here expressions such as generalmente, por lo general, a menudo, muchas veces, de vez en cuando, todos los días, y nunca can cue you to use the imperfect because they imply that something happened repeatedly in the past. And we'll get into I'll just tell you what these mean. This is generally, and then both of these basically mean generally. A menudo means often. Muchas veces means many times. De vez en cuando is often. Todos los días, every day, and nunca means never. So basically the imperfect is something that happened over and over again, and as these expressions allude to something happening more than once, you would use the imperfect after you saw one of these expressions. Alright, so here's the three irregular verbs. The cool thing about the imperfect is there's only three of them, and you have ir, ser, and ver. So ser is to be, and the way you conjugate it in the imperfect is era, I used to be, eras, you used to be, era, she used to be, éramos, we used to be, erais, y'all used to be, and eran, they used to be. Okay, notice the accent only on the nosotros form there. Ir, remember to go. In the imperfect, it's going to look like this. Yo iba, I used to go. Tú ibas, you used to go. Ella iba, she used to go. Íbamos, we used to go. Ibais, y'all used to go. And iban, they used to go. Okay, so here's the two of the three irregular verbs. And ver, you have veía, I used to see. Veía, veías, used to see. Veía, she used to see. Veíamos, we used to see. Veíais, y'all used to see. Y veían, they used to see. And there you have it. There are your regular and irregular verbs in the imperfect tense. Remember, the imperfect tense is something you used to do. So I've shown you the AR verb endings, the ER, IR verb endings, and the three irregular verbs. So thanks for watching the video. Hope you're doing well, and we'll catch up later. All right, adios.